Congrats on the win, Cathal. Were you happy with your performance?
Not at all, no. I was expecting a much better fight. Better for myself and better for my opponent. Bitterly disappointed, especially, I put a lot of emphasis in this camp and just showing up and put on a real dominant performance. I wanted to really announce myself into the upper echelon of the welterweight division going 4-0, and this wasn't the type of fight I wanted to do that.
When you say you're disappointed, are you disappointed in your performance or him not engaging as much as you would have liked?
A little bit. Looking at his fights before this fight, he seemed like a really aggressive fighter. Came out swinging, all guns blazing, and that's the fight I prepared for. It didn't happen, so I adapted in the situation, and I just tried to stalk him, but I found it very difficult. It was very frustrating. So I'm disappointed in my performance and in my opponents.
Do you feel like you did enough to win the actual fight? Whatever happened in the fight?
Yeah, I thought I was attacking and trying to push the fight more the whole time. I was trying to make a fight of it. He did in sporadically do a few things, but I was more consistently trying to make a fight of it.
When he dropped you, how much did it hurt you?
It was just he just an off balance type of thing. It was a frustrating fight. I was trying different things. I was trying things I wouldn't usually try, just to try and push the fight, and I just came forward and my 2 feet were together, and he clocked me, and I just went backwards. There was no flash, there was no stars, I just went backwards.
I know you've been here for 6 weeks. How did it feel out there?
Yeah, obviously, in the third round you're feeling it a bit, but I'm delighted I came out here 6 weeks in advance, because I know if I didn't, I would have been in a lot of trouble there. My first week or 10 days training here was very difficult. The hard sessions, it was hard to get your breath, and it took me a while to get adjusted. I was the first fighter on this whole card to get here, because that's how seriously I take my job. That's how seriously that's how much it means to me to go forward in this. It's just bitterly disappointing after 6 weeks, all the time and all the money I put into this, that I didn't get the performance that I wanted.
Yeah, with all that being said, again, it's another one of those fights where you hear a little bit of boos and stuff. What's the ingredient that you're missing? Why are you not able to put together the kind of showing that you want? You're getting the wins, but you want a little more, right?
Yeah, I definitely want more. I don't know, I felt so frustrated. At one stage I nearly felt like just telling the referee to stop the fight at one point in that fight, because I just couldn't get it going. He wasn't, like, when we were engaged, it was just nothing happened. I was trying to, he was just stalling it, and I just couldn't get it going. It was just so frustrating. I don't know. Me and my coach were actually looking at a few of Kane's fights recently, and John said to me, I have the potential to fight a little bit like Kane. I think I have some similar attributes. I think that's maybe a style I would like to emulate a bit more. So that's something I'll look into. But I don't know. There's something I'm missing. There's something I need to really bring my game forward, and what I need to do before I start climbing the ranks. I won, yeah, but it wasn't. I wanted to be very dominant. I wanted my opponent had never been stopped before. I was determined to be the first person to stop him and make a statement that I had. Not many people would notice. Maybe Joe Rogan would have, because I know he knows that move. But I had him in a submission, a very tight submission. I think it was in the second round. I called it Japanese next tie. It was very close. I could hear him gurgling. It was from the half guard position, but it was just the angle was slightly off, but it was very close, and I'm annoyed I didn't get that.
Any silver lining you take away? Is there anything you're happy about from this performance?
No, nothing from the performance. All I can take is the result from. No, there's nothing I'm happy with.
So this is your fourth fight in 11 months.
Yeah.
Do you want to take a break now to try to figure things out, or do you want to keep going?
My plan was to go out and stop this guy, and then I wanted to get onto the mic and tell Joe Silva and the rest of the UFC personnel that if any welterweight dropped out in the next month, that I would love the opportunity to become the first person in the modern era UFC to go 5-0 in UFC with less than a year in the company. That was my plan. I've been planning that the whole time for this fight, and I wasn't going to do it after that performance, so I'm disappointed. You know, still, if I got the opportunity to fight him, if I got the opportunity to fight in the next month, I would definitely do that. It'd be nice to go down the history books.
Are you going to go to Vegas now, or are you going back home?
I'm going home for a little bit. Like I said, I've been out here for over 6 weeks now, so I want to go home, see my family and friends, chill out for a week or so, and then Gunny and Connor will probably want me over to do a bit of training with them before the fight, so I'll most likely be heading over soon, very soon.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.